Okay, so here's a story time. Okay, I'm calm down now. I tried to make a video about this before, and I'll tell you about that at the end of this one. So I got this cool knife, right? And so I got this cool knife. And I always have it in my pocket. And I took a nap on. I got two beds. I took a nap on the chill room bed with this in my pocket the other day, and I woke up and it was gone. And I figured, well, maybe I rolled around and it fell out on the covers or something, right? So I looked through the covers and it wasn't there. I shook out the covers and everything. I figured change the sheets. I needed to anyway, so I changed the sheets. And, you know, never found the knife. I looked under the bed. I looked behind the bed, and it was just impossible. And it messed with me. So I'm like, where else could it be? Because I always play with it when I sit here, because it's new and fascinating and pretty. And I always have it in my pocket. So where else could it be? So I change the sheets and everything. I take one of the blankets and put it on the other bed, you know, lay it out. And as I'm cleaning the house, I'm keeping an eye out for my knife, right? Because it just disappeared. And if you've ever been a roommate here, you've probably done this and know what I'm talking about. This poltergeist stuff isn't shy. And, like, when something disappears, you gotta tell them to give it back. It goes into the void, and you gotta tell the void to give it back. And usually it does, and it'll give it back in a weird way. Like, it'll put it under something, or, like, you'll find it in a really odd place, right? And so I was just like, give it back, as I'm walking through the house. And about, like, the third time I go into the bedroom, I look on the bed, and on the sprawled out cover that nothing was on the last few times is my knife. And it about gave me a heart attack. It's laying there out in the open. Like someone put it there. For a moment, I thought that someone was in my house because no, it was out in the middle like of the bed of the cover that I had looked at, shaken, like somebody had to put it there. And I'm like, okay, this is too far. I thought I was used to this stuff, but no, that was creepy. It felt like a horror movie, and it got me shook. And I'm still a little shook over it when I talk about it. I get all shook up again. But anyway, then so I'm like, okay, I got that back. I'm cooking supper, and I'm going to get the spices, get my garlic salt. That's like my main thing is the garlic salt. I use it with everything, and I always have it. And I can't find it. And I look through every. I have two spice cabinets. I look through both of them. Every single one I look through. It drove me crazy because there was no garlic salt, and I'm like, there is no way I don't have garlic salt. There is no way. And in one cabinet, I ended up scooting them all back because I was going through each one, no garlic salt. So they're all scooted to one side, and there was like a blank side, right, with nothing there because I had them all scooted over looking for the garlic salt. I ended up improvising using garlic powder and normal salt because my garlic salt was nowhere to be found. And I go to look up to grab some pepper, and in that empty spot, kid you not, was garlic salt. The label was facing me and everything. It about gave me another heart attack because out like right there. And no, I had spent forever. I looked through every spice and couldn't find the garlic salt. So there was nothing there until I looked up, and like I was shaking and getting all worked up talking about it because no, that's too far. It felt like a horror movie, and to make it worse, I was putting the supper in the Tupperware, and I had the lid in my hand. Of course, I'm holding it tight, right? And I literally it felt like a jerk, like like something jerked it and ripped it from my hand. And it flew across the room. The Tupperware lid. Oh, and I gotta edit this in. I forgot. In the beginning, I said I'd tell about the first video. Well, I tried making this video last night, right? The same one talking about the crazy poltergeist. And my phone glitched out. The screen literally started flashing, and nope, a whole 4 minutes gone. Like, it didn't work. Like, I recorded 4 minutes talking about this shit, and then my phone started flashing, and the video didn't save right. Like, the file's broken or something. Sorry if the editing was like, I don't know. I just like tried to hurry up with this because I'm having health problems lately. I don't feel good, but like, yeah, all that happened. It was pretty crazy. It felt like a horror movie. I felt like I was in a horror movie all night, and it freaked me out. Like, and Silver was being weird too by the window. He was really guarding the window. I don't know why. But he was, yeah. I couldn't get him out of there, and he was on guard for something. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.